Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So let's try to understand what chatbots are basically. Okay, so tell me, what if instead of logging into SAP or clicking through 10 menus or running a report and then waiting, you could just type what is my current stock level for product X and SAP replies back in seconds, like texting a friend maybe. No training, no navigation, and no confusion. And that's exactly what SAP chatbots do. And in this video, I'm going to show you in the simplest way possible how bots actually work inside SAP systems and why companies are going crazy over them. And of course, how they are changing the way normal employees interact with one-on-one with one of the world's most complex software. So let's get started. So before we talk SAP specifically, let's understand what a chatbot actually is. Now, imagine you have a new intern at your office. You ask them, can you check the status of purchase order this number? They go, check the system, come back and tell you the answer. A chatbot does exactly the same thing, except it never takes a lunch break, never calls in sick, and responds to you in under 2 seconds, and even can handle 500 people asking questions at the same time. So, a chatbot is simply a program that understands your question in plain language and fetches the answer from the system. In this case, from SAP, of course. That's it. No magic, just very fast and very obedient software. Now, here comes the honest truth about SAP. It's really incredibly powerful, but it is also incredibly very complex. A new employee joining a company that uses SAP typically needs weeks of training just to navigate the system. Like, want to check your leave balance? You need to know the transaction code. Want to see your payslip? You need to go into the right module. Want to raise a purchase request? Four screens, multiple fields, add specific codes. For experienced SAP user, this is just fine. But for a warehouse worker or maybe a new joiner or any sales representative, it's a nightmare. Chatbots solve this problem by becoming the friendly face of SAP. You ask in plain English or even in Hindi, and the bots will handle it and its complexity behind the scene. Now, SAP didn't just sit back and let others build chatbots for their system. They built their own. SAP has two key players here. The first one is the SAP Conversational AI. That is, this is the SAP's chatbot building platform where companies can create custom bots for their specific needs. Think of it like a chatbot factory. You design the conversations, connect it to the SAP data, and just deploy it. And the second one, now this is the exciting one, the Joule. So Joule is SAP's AI copilot launched in 2023. It is built directly into SAP systems and understands your business context. Joule doesn't just answer questions, it takes actions inside SAP on your behalf. We will talk more about Joule in a moment because it's genuinely game changing and it's really interesting. Okay, guys, so let me bring this to life with a real example. Meet Sunil. He just joined a company as a sales executive. It's his first week and he has hundreds of questions. How many leaves do I have? When does my probation end? What's the process to claim travel expenses? In the old world, Sunil emails HR. HR is busy. Reply comes in 2 days maybe. But in the new world, Sunil opens the company's SAP connected chatbot on his phone. He types, "How many sick leaves do I have left?" The bot connects to the SAP HR module, pulls his specific data, and replies, "Hey Sunil, you have 8 sick leaves remaining for this year." Instantly. Personal and accurate. HR team gets 0 emails. Sunil gets his answer in just 3 seconds. Now let me take another one. Meet Suresh. He manages a warehouse for a retail company. His phone rings 20 times a day from store managers, like asking, "Do we have any stock for product X?" Or maybe, "When is the next delivery arriving?" Or they ask, "How many units left in Mumbai warehouse?" etc. Each call usually takes Suresh 5 minutes. Log in into SAP, navigate to the right screen, find the product, check the number and call back. This is all almost take 5 to 6 minutes. Now that's 100 minutes a day, approx, in just answering the stock questions. Now with an SAP chatbot, store managers ask the bot directly, "Stock available for a particular SKU in Mumbai." And bot replies in just 2 seconds with live data pulled directly from SAP, right? And here's the point. Now Suresh phone stops ringing. He can actually do what his real job is. And the bot just saved him almost 2 hours every single day. Now here comes my favorite one, because I and even everyone hates chasing payments. Meet Anita. She's the accounts receivable team's member. Every month, she has to manually check which customers have overdue invoices and send them payment reminders. Awkward emails, right? Or maybe ignored calls and uncomfortable follow ups, of course, every time. With an SAP connected chatbot, customers can literally chat with the bot to check their invoices status, download their payment statements, and even raise a dispute if they think an invoice is wrong. And on Anita's side, it's like the bot automatically flags overdue accounts, sends reminder messages through WhatsApp or emails, and escalates to Anita only when the customer still hasn't paid after multiple reminders. Anita goes from chasing 50 customers manually to just reviewing only the genuinely difficult cases. And that's the leverage here. Okay, so guys, let's pull back the curtain for a second and see what actually happens when you send a message to an SAP chatbot. So step number one is you type your question in plain language. Let's say, "What is the status of my order X?" Step number two will be the bot uses something called natural language processing, or NLP, which I already explained in my another video, and it helps you to understand or let SAP understands what you are asking. It figures out this person wants order status for order number X. Now comes to the step number 3. The bot connects to SAP through something called an API. Think of it as a direct phone line to SAP and ask SAP for that specific piece of information. Step 4. SAP sends the data back to the bot, and the bot translates it to a friendly human reply and sends it back to you. And this whole process takes around 1 to 2 seconds only. And here's the thing, you don't have to open SAP login and navigate to a single menu. So this is interesting, right? I hope you all have heard about Joule, or you can go and check one of my video on Joule. So basically, Joule is something where the things really gets exciting. Most chatbots answer questions. Joule does things. And here's what I mean. You open SAP and type, "Summarize the performance of my top 5 sales representatives this quarter." Joule doesn't just fetch a number. It pulls data from multiple SAP modules, analyzes the pattern, and then gives you a summary with complete insights. That too in a plain language. Or you can say create a purchase order for 500 units of raw material, let's say X, from our preferred vendor. Joule will create the purchase order inside SAP for you. All you have to do is to review and approve. Joule is not just a chatbot. It's an AI copilot that works inside SAP and takes action on your behalf. It's like having a very smart SAP expert sitting next to you at all the times, doing all the heavy lifting while you make the decisions. Guys, here's the catch. SAP chatbots are showing up in every department now. In HR, bots answer employee queries, manage leave requests, onboard new joiners, and handle the payroll questions. In finance, bots track invoices, send payment reminders, generate expense reports, and flag anomalies. In supply chain, bots check stock levels, track the deliveries, raise purchase request for you, and alert the team about all the delays. And in IT, of course, bots are there. They handle the help desk tickets, reset the passwords, and route issues to the right team. In sales as well, bots give sales reps instant access to customer history. That will be very useful because it takes a lot of time. It also give access to order status, pricing information while the reps they are on the road. Basically, whenever there is a repetitive question being asked, or let's say simply a task being done manually, a bot can handle it easily. And I definitely know some of you are definitely thinking if bots can do all this, does that mean SAP jobs are going away? Honest answer is no, not at all. Here's why. Because chatbots can handle the routine, repetitive, or rule based tasks. The moment something complex, unusual, or strategic comes up, a human is needed. Bots don't think, they only execute. They don't understand the business strategy and they also don't handle exceptions well. Only SAP consultants can do it. Bots don't build relationships with client, of course. Think of a chatbot as a very efficient assistant, but not as a replacement. In fact, chatbots take over the routine work. SAP consultants and users can focus on high value or maybe more interesting and more strategic work. The skill you should build is how to work with Joule or learning to work with Joule, but not worrying about being replaced by them. And here's that's a wrap for you on how chatbots work inside SAP systems. We covered what chatbots are, why SAP needed them, 5 real-world examples across HR, finance, and supply chain, and how they actually work under the hood, and the game-changing Joule AI Copilot. If this video made SAP film more modern and exciting, smash that like button, guys. It will genuinely help the channel to reach more people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, and do like, share, and subscribe my channel because I'm coming up with a lot of data, AI, and SAP relevant videos, especially for beginners.